समर्थ सद्गुरु श्री साई नाथाय नमः।
नमस्कार, मैं अशोक व्यास। शिवोहम नाम का एक शानदार प्रोडक्शन, अगर हम उसे कहें या यूँ कहें कि ईश्वर की लीला को अंग्रेज़ी भाषा में बच्चों तक पहुंचाने का एक बहुत ही सराहनीय कलात्मक प्रोडक्शन साई मंदिर बाल्डविन में जिन कलाकारों के द्वारा किया गया, उनमें से कुछ मेरे पीछे हैं। और इस नाटक का नाम था शिवोहम। शिवोहम संबंध रखता है उस कथा से जिसमें दक्ष की अवज्ञा को लेते हुए सती अपने आप को दाक्षायणी रहना स्वीकार न करते हुए अग्नि में भस्म कर लेती हैं। तो वो सारा जो कथानक है उसको जिस तरह से न्यूयॉर्क में इन कलाकारों द्वारा शानदार गेटअप के साथ, बहुत अच्छी मंच सज्जा के साथ और ऐसे सरल शब्दों में संवादों के साथ प्रस्तुत किया गया, वो बच्चों तक सीधे सीधे पहुंच रहा था।
शांति विश्वदेवा शांति ब्रह्म शांति 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 श्यामा शांति।
Sairam to all. The beautiful title to our play, Om Shivoham. Shivoham literally means I am Shiva. And what really is Shiva? In the words of Adi Shankaracharya, Shiva is the pure, unbounded, all-pervasive consciousness or the ultimate awareness. In Hindu mythology, Shiva is considered one of the trinities and is responsible for the destruction of the universe. And being the Lord of destruction, he is usually portrayed in a very unglamorous manner. He is dressed in animal skin with ashes spread on his body, and he is also sometimes seen walking the cremation grounds. Now, is destruction really as bad as it is portrayed to be? I don't think so. In fact, in my opinion, destruction is essential if you want to destroy the evil and preserve the good. For what is light but the destruction of darkness? And what is enlightenment but the destruction of ignorance? And similarly, what is moksha but the destruction of the cycle of birth and death? In our play today, we will be focusing on the story of Lord Shiva and Sati and the turmoil their union brings about in the kingdom of Daksha, with special reference to the Daksha Yagna. So let's get started with our play, Om Shivoham, proudly brought to you by our very own Sai Productions. It is said that at one time, Lord Shiva was in deep meditation, and Lord Brahma was worried that he might not come out of his trance. And as usual, he tried various ways to break his concentration, but could not succeed. So finally, he approached Adi Parashakti, the mother goddess, for help. She agrees and takes a human birth as Sati, the daughter of King Daksha, who also happens to be the son of Lord Brahma. Since her childhood, Sati was a great devotee of Lord Shiva, and as she grew older, her devotion just intensified. And finally, when it was time for her to get married, she couldn't think of marrying anybody else but her dear Lord. So she performed severe penance to get the favor of her beloved Lord. Let's see if her devotion was strong enough to touch the heart of Lord Shiva.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah
Oh my beloved Sati, you have given up with everything to heart of Lord Shiva.
May all your wishes come true. Ishta kamyana phala siddharasu.
Let's all go and see Shiva.
Oh Maheshwara, this is the time for you to come out from your continued meditation and accept Sati as your eternal wife. She has given everything. Everything, and still she is meditating to obtain.
Just like I have accepted Goddess Saraswati as my eternal companion, you should get a companion too.
Hey Mahadev, I have accepted Mahalakshmi as my eternal companion. Now it's your turn.
Oh well, I am a yogi. I have no place for no bogas. I wander around cremation grounds, cover my body with ashes, and snakes are my ornaments. Is there any girl willing to accept me the way I am?
Oh Mahadeva, there is one and only one. Sati.
She is my granddaughter. At this moment, she is engaged in a severe penance to win you over. Her prayers remain unanswered though.
Hey Mahadev, grant her the boon she seeks and accept her.
I shall go to Sati. It is time. Dakshaputra, I am pleased by your love and devotion towards me. Please ask me for a boon so that I can grant it to you.
Oh Maheshwara, I meditated and performed all these prayers only to obtain your grace. It is the fruits of my previous birth that you have showered your grace on me. I am so fortunate. Lord, who knew?
Sati, I am pleased by your dedication and devotion. You have won my heart.
Oh Lord, I am so blessed. I have no words to say. This is what I was waiting for. Please accept me with the blessings of my father.
Tatha. Lord Brahma, I have granted Sati the boon that she sought. I am pleased by her love and devotion. I am convinced that she is the one for me. Yes, indeed, she is. Now, you may go to Daksh and speak with him.
This is the moment we all have been waiting for. Finally, the time has arrived. I'll speak with my Putra Daksha and make the marriage arrangements as soon as possible.
Pranam Tashmi. I am very glad to see you. You seem to be very happy. What is the happy reason? Can you please share with me?
Yes, my Putra Daksha. Your daughter Sati has meditated for years to win Lord Shiva as her husband. I am so glad that she has been successful. Lord Shiva was so pleased with her dedication and devotion that he wants Sati to be his wife. What a blessing for Sati. I am very happy for her. Aren't you, my son?
Shiva? He has no place to dwell. No sense of dressing. No class. He is surrounded by ghosts and spirits. What's wrong with my Sati? How can she choose him to be her husband? However, all Devas, the great Lord Vishnu and the Lord Brahma are rejoicing.
Putra Daksha, don't forget, you yourself prayed to the Divine Mother Adi Shakti to be born as your daughter. You know Sati is that daughter. Knowing that, you cannot be foolish about thinking to get her married to anyone else other than Shiva. No other man can ever marry Sati. This is just impossible.
Say so. I have no choice. I will move forward with this wedding. I will make arrangements immediately. Let the preparations begin.
Finally, the wedding ceremony is concluded. Sati and Shiva are now a married couple. Sati, she's ecstatic, and with great joy she accompanies her husband to her new home in the Himalayan mountains. In spite of it being bleak, desolate, with no comforts, she still welcomes her new home with open arms, and never for a moment misses the comforts of her father's palace. Everybody is very happy with this union, except for King Daksha, who still thinks his daughter deserved much better than to marry an ascetic who had no wealth, no class, and no social standing whatsoever. But this does not bother the newlyweds, as they are immensely happy in the new world. Days go by happily, and then one day, Shiva calls Sati and tells her that they received an invitation to attend a yagna, which is being performed by all the great sages. So Sati is excited, and both of them go off to the venue to attend the yagna.
ब्रह्मांड व्याप्त देहा वसित हिमचुरा समानाभुषङ्गैः
Sati, let us go and sit at a place assigned to us.
शशिकला दण्डको दण्डहस्ता रुक्सा प्रत्याक्षमाणा प्रकटविभवाः शम्भवा मूर्तिभेदाः रुद्रासि रुद्रसुप्तं प्रकटितं विभवाः समुच्चये आयुष्मती भवासति
प्रणाम माँ। How are you, my child?
Mata Shri, she must be fine. Look at happiness on her face. After all, he has such a proud husband. You didn't notice it? He didn't move from his seat to come and welcome us.
But Attika, he's a guest here. He should be the one who's welcome.
Sati is right. He is Tridev. He is God of the god Mahadev. And even as a guest, he is equivalent to God. Atiti Devo Bhava.
He may be, but right now he's a son-in-law. And he should have taken blessing from both of you.
No, as per the custom and tradition, son-in-law is always a guest. And so father-in-law has to welcome him. Swami, you have to welcome him.
Come in, son. Go. Welcome his son-in-law, the great Lord Shiva.
Kalyanamastu Prajapati Daksh. Bless you.
I cannot believe this. His pride has crossed all limits. Despite being older than him, Pidashi went to welcome him. But such an arrogance that he dares to bless father. He is not treating Pidashi as a father-in-law, but as a small child. I have never seen my father being humiliated like this.
Let's start the yajna now. The auspicious time has arrived.
What yajna? Celebrating my insult? What distinguished people? This shameless Shiva is ruining the distinguished gathering. By marrying my virtuous daughter, in a sense he is equivalent to my son. Therefore, it would have been but a basic courtesy on him to get up and welcome me. He lacks that. He did not even utter the words of respect when I entered. With a lot of reluctance, only on the advice of my father, I gave my daughter to him. He is Shiva, that means pure, by name only. He is Ashiv, impure. All my other son-in-laws are great superior to him. Now onwards, this Shiva will not receive any sacrificial offerings in any yajnas.
Oh, Daksha! Why should my Lord Mahesha be excluded from sacrificial performances? You have cursed Shiva unjustly because of your pride. Evil-minded Daksha, it is Shambhu alone who protects us the universe. Now, I shall curse you for your behavior. In the future, Brahmana shall perform sacrifices on behalf of Shudras. They shall remain poor and greed for the want of money. Enemies of Lord Shiva shall always be entangled in the cycle of death and rebirth. And you, Dutch, you shall be immensely attracted to women and have the head of a god.
Oh, worshippers of Shiva, all those who adopt the worship of Shiva, may you be of infirm intellect. May you be devoid of pure conduct.
My father-in-law does not realize that if his superior bows to him, only harm will befall him. Nandi, you should not get angry at these Brahmanas, because they are always considered as elders and superior to us. Who are you? Who am I? Who are all these Brahmanas? We are all parts and parcels of the same Supreme Soul. So rise above the concept of duality and get enlightened. I understand your pain. I shall take leave now. Sati, let's go.
I will perform the greatest yajna ever for the welfare of universe. I will invite all Devatas and great Lord Vishnu and Lord Brahma, but not my son-in-law Shiva and my ungrateful daughter Sati, who choose him.
शंकर शिव भोले उमापति महादेव शंकर शिव भोले उमापति महादेव पालनहार परमेश्वर विष्णु रूप महादेव पालनहार परमेश्वर विष्णु रूप महादेव.
Okay, one day, Sati was taking a walk along the hillside and she saw a number of people hurrying by. And they were all dressed up as if they were going to attend a big function. So she gets curious and calls out to some of them to find out where they were all going. And to her utter dismay, she finds that they are all going to attend a grand function being performed by none other than her own father. And to top it, neither she nor her husband Lord Shiva were invited. So she gets very upset and she's also curious actually what happened, why were they not invited. So she rushes to Lord Shiva to discuss this matter.
I'm surprised. How could my father do this? It is very hard to believe. After all, I'm his daughter and Lord Shiva is his son-in-law. My lord, my father is performing a grand yajna for the welfare of the universe. It seems he has invited everyone and they are on their way. Let us go to the sacrificial hall. I'm eager to see my mother and the rest of the family gathered there. Moreover, we will get to witness the grand yajna performed by the great sages.
Sati, it is not recommended to attend the function without an invitation. Your father deliberately overlooked.
I would like to know, my lord. This is a yajna for the welfare of the universe. Anybody can attend. Moreover, I do not need an invitation to my father's house. Tell me, my lord, which girl can remain unmoved on hearing of a celebration in her parents' house? Remember, the scriptures say that one can go uninvited to the houses of their parents, husbands, teachers, and friends. Therefore, O compassionate one, please do grant me this desire.
Sati, you are correct when you say that one can visit a loved one's place even without an invitation. However, it is true only when their viewpoint is not clouded by their powerful ego. Speaking of one's own relatives, one should never visit the houses of those who look down upon visitors. Oh Devi, the arrows of an enemy do not wound as much as the harsh words of one's own crooked relatives. My beloved, I understand that you are the favorite one of your father, but even then, you will not get the proper attention that you are seeking at your father's house, because Prajapati Daksh is envious of you and harbors a grudge against you.
You are saying this only because you're not fond of my father. I want us to go at any cost. That's final.
Dakshayani, if you go there, only harm will befall you.
Enough! Stop talking like this about my father. It is my father's house. My entire life from childhood until now has been staying there. What harm can possibly befall me there?
Is it not enough that I tell you so?
It's not you, but your enmity with my father saying that. Oh, Mahadev, please don't worry about me. I assure you, we will come back safe and sound.
You have to listen to me, Sati. If we go to the yajna, only harm will befall you. When a reputable individual suffers insult from their own relatives, that indignity becomes an immediate cause of their death.
You are talking like he's not my father, but my enemy. Fine. You don't want to come. It's all right. I'll go without you.
No, Sati, I cannot let you go there alone.
I will definitely go. You will not stop me. And if anything bad happens to me, you can get there after it's all over.
What good is my coming after something bad happens? An event that has occurred cannot be changed. Sati, you have to take back your word.
Oh, Mahadev, I know you care about me, but Prajapati Daksh is my father. I'm his favorite child. I assure you, I will be safe there. Don't have any doubts about my safety.
That is your delusion, Sati. It is so strong that the truth which I am telling you is being perceived by you as false.
My decision is final. I will leave today itself for my father's house.
Nandi, take Sati to her father's house. Make sure that she reaches safely over there. Be with her at all times. Her security is your responsibility.
Prabhu, please stop Mata. Please stop her from going.
Due to her stubbornness and bondage to her family, it is impossible to stop her, Nandi. Just impossible.
So Mata, please do not go. Please keep the advice given by Mahadev. He loves you a lot. If any harm comes upon you, he shall not be able to forgive himself. He is omniscient and can see the inauspicious that will happen. These words can never be wrong, Mata.
Nandi, if you can never doubt your Mahadev, how can I ever doubt my father? My decision is final. Please do not waste your time on these efforts.
Okay, Mata, I will not stop. If Mahadev was not able to succeed, what are my chances?
Mahadev, we are here to ask you to give us a company to the Yagna. Yaksha is foolish. He does not know what disaster will happen if you don't come to the Yagna. How could you let this happen?
Lord Vishnu, my going to the Yagna will only cause a disaster. Daksh has created such a situation that there is harm, and only harm, either way.
Oh Shiva, if you come there, harm will be avoided. I'll speak with my Putri Daksha.
When it comes to pride and ego, there are no relations. Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, you must go and attend the yagna. Make sure that Sati does not get insulted. I can tolerate my insult, but not that of Sati. That is your responsibility.
We have heard the term yagna being mentioned numerous times in the play today. So I thought I'll just take a moment to explain briefly what it means for the benefit of some of the little ones who might not know. A yagna is a Hindu form of worship that has been popular from ancient times. In this form of ritual, various oblations like ghee, food grains are offered into the sacred fire pit, while priests and sages are chanting hymns from our Vedic scriptures. The sacred fire is referred to as Agni or the fire god, who in this case acts as a messenger, conveying the oblations offered by the devotees to the gods that it is intended for, and then conveying back the blessings and the boons from the gods to the devotees, whereby establishing a spiritual connection between the gods and the devotees. Of the various yagnas that are performed, the Rudra Yagna or the yagna that worships the fierce form of Lord Shiva is supposed to be the most sacred and powerful. And this yagna is usually performed to kind of wash away all your sins and maintain peace, harmony, and prosperity among the people. Now that's about the yagna. Now getting back to the play. Lord Shiva, as we know, is an ascetic, and he is also known as a Mahayogi, and therefore he has tremendous control over his ego, mind, and intellect. And as we had seen in the previous scene, neither his beloved wife nor the mighty God could convince him to do something that he did not feel was right. And therefore, he doesn't go to the yagna. And he also perceived that if Sati went without being invited, it might probably result in some danger. So now everybody else other than Lord Shiva are on their way to attend the yagna. So we too will take a peek at it.
Putra Daksha, don't you realize you're making a big mistake by not inviting the great Lord Shiva?
Dashi, what is the problem if I did not invite Shiva for this yajna? All rishis and devatas have no problem with his absence.
We are all here because of our helplessness. Putra Daksha, there is still time. Call Lord Shiva and ask for his forgiveness. He will forgive you. Otherwise, you will have to regret your decision.
It is a great destruction to the Brahmanas and demigods who are the Lord Shiva is excluded from this yajna. I am going to show that great destruction events who are all present here. Prajapati, why do you not offer homage to the Lord, who is the Lord of life? And you are committing a terrible sin by not worshipping the Lord, who worshipper foremost. I cannot be a place where my Lord Shiva is not invited and insulted like this. For this, I, Rishi Diditi, curse you that your yajna will never be completed. I will take him now. Pranam Mataji.
Pranam Rishivar.
What is going to happen inside? This is not yajna. This is a stage set for insulting Mahadev. There is no place for you there.
No, no. My father will not insult my husband. He won't do that. I will talk to my father and he will invite Lord Mahadev.
Forgive me, Mata. He is not understanding anything. He is not willing to listen. I will take you now.
Pranam Pitashri. Pranam Ma. I'm here now. I came even without an invitation. The yajna has not yet started. There is still time. Now, please invite my husband, the Lord of the Lords.
Where are the gods? Who allowed you inside without the invitation?
Why were my husband and me not invited to the yajna? You would dare to perform a yajna without Devadi Dev, Mahadev, without Shiva? How could your yajna be complete? Don't you know that Shiva is Yagneshwar? Knowing that, you purposely showed disrespect to Shiva? Hey Narayan, hey Pitama, how could you tolerate this insult to my Lord? How could you let this happen? Can anyone justify this act? Oh great rishis, how can you think of conducting a sacrifice without worshipping the Supreme Creator? Don't you know that no yajna is complete before invoking Him? I am surprised that great rishis
Sati, I had enough of your impudence. Your husband is not fit to be worshipped with other gods. He wears skulls and destroys all that is created. How can he be treated as equal to Lord Vishnu, who is the preserver of all that one can see? You have come all the way. You can sit. My yajna is not for the likes of Shiva. You know, you can sit here or you may go, but you will not question me. Stop, Indra! Your husband is not supposed to be present in this auspicious occasion. I gave you to him because my father persuaded me to. Since you have come all the way, forget him. Sit here and accept the sacrificial offerings of the yajna.
Why did I insist on coming? You're vain and wicked. I'm ashamed to call myself your daughter. Where my husband is not respected, I should not be around. There is nobody superior to Lord Shiva in this universe. Jealous people like you just find faults with the virtues of others.
Sati, I heard enough. Your husband is not allowed here. He wears skeleton heads as his ornaments, and he bathes his body in full of ashes. He has hair all over his body. He wears snakes as his ornaments around his neck. How can you call him as Lord of Universe? Oh, Sati, you are shameless to come here without an invitation. Go away! Never come back!
Swami, please stop this. You're hurting your lady. She will go away. Let her go back peacefully.
Stop. Please go back. Nobody will say you anything. Once you leave, even Pikachu will be found down. Please go back. Let's go, Sati. We will take you to Mahadev to Kailash ourselves. Let's live together.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing and hearing. Oh, Prajapati Daksh! In your arrogance, you have insulted my husband, who is infinitely above all else. My ears have heard enough of these insults to my husband. If you can hurl insults at the Supreme Creator, with your sacrificial fires lit, and your priests chanting mantras to lesser gods, then I too am ashamed to call myself your daughter.
Please go with your sister.
How can I go back to him? I can no longer bear to have my beloved call me Lakshmi. This body which was born from you is hateful to me, so I can no longer inhabit it. Your daughter will be the supreme human sacrifice of your grand yajna. Without giving up this body, I cannot reunite with my Mahadev. So here and now, I shall abandon this body. I shall consume myself in this very fire and return to the womb of the earth until I'm born again to a father I can respect.
Sati, stop. Please don't take such a big step. Stop, Sati. Sati, you cannot immolate yourself like this. Please, Sati, stop.
Please stop, sir. Have mercy on your family. Lord Narayan, what is happening here? Why don't you do something about it?
Stop, Sati. Do you know how hurt Mahadev will be with this decision of yours?
Pardon me, Lord Narayan, but being Dakshayani is the biggest curse on me. So I'm no longer fit to live. This body has to be destroyed. I will cast out this body that you have given me as a worthless corpse.
Stop, Sati.
You will have to face Mahadev's wrath. Not just you, but this entire universe will have to pay for your sin. My husband will avenge my death. After paying homage to my Lord Mahadev. I now destroy this body. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah
Now that was horrendous. Sati, who could not bear the humiliation directed towards her husband by none other than her own dear father, whom she loved dearly and respected greatly, jumps into the sacrificial fire and immolates herself, leaving all the onlookers stunned. A yajna that was supposed to have been performed for the peace and the well-being of humanity results in utter disaster. Now, let us see what happens in the next scene.
Prabhu, Prabhu, Mata, Prajapati Daksha insulted Mata and you at the exit. Mata could not tolerate it. She said, since she was born out of his body, she wanted to destroy it. Mata jumped into the fire, Prabhu. My Mata is no more. My Mata is no more, Prabhu. My Mata is no more.
Sati! Sati! What are your orders? What can we do for you? Veer Bhadra! Bhadra Kali! Lead my army against Dutch and destroy the sacrifice! If anyone tries to prevent you, finish them off as well! Go to Dutch and punish him for his evil deed! That's shame! Shame on you! Shame! Look at that! Look at that! You are responsible for the death of your daughter. Shame. There is no reverse on your face. There is no sadness. Only pride I can see on your face. Shame. Shame on you. Shame on you. She is the biggest misery of my life. I had no expectations from her. It's good that she did this. I am relieved of the greatest burden has been taken away from this earth. What kind of a father are you? Call yourself a Prajapati? You are not a Prajapati. You have lost all rights to be a Prajapati. I am ashamed to be your son-in-law.
Daksha, are you seeing the consequences of your action? You have committed a very big crime. You will be severely punished for this. Even now, If you go to Mahadev and ask for his forgiveness, you'll be pardoned. Otherwise, get ready to be destroyed, completely destroyed.
Destruction? My destruction? I can only see Shiva is defeated in all this.
You're so blinded by your pride and ego, Putra, that you don't even see death approaching you. The mighty Veerabhadra is on his way to kill you.
Rishi Brother, get ready to welcome him.
Get that thought off your head, Pajapati. Don't you know who Veerabhadra is? Veerabhadra is the form of the Mahadeva himself. Nobody can destroy the Veerabhadra. All the devas here cannot finish him off. It's impossible.
Oh Lord, you have promised me to be on my side, protect me and my yajna. Hari, keep your word. Protect me from Veerabhadra.
Daksha, I'll keep my words and protect you, but not your life. But until you go to Mahadev and ask his forgiveness, his destruction will keep on going. And in the end, you will have no option but to ask for his forgiveness. You are being the cause of this destruction. Then why are you waiting? Why are you waiting for the destruction of the universe? Just that a second. Nobody can avoid it. But to prevent this destruction, we have to think an option. We have insulted Mahadeva. We have to go to Kailas and ask for his forgiveness.
This yajna was doomed from the beginning because it had not reserved a place of honor for the likes of Lord Shiva. A big offense has been committed against Lord Shiva by excluding him from the sacrificial offerings. Now, with pure hearts, let's go and take refuge in Lord Shiva's lotus feet. We should immediately beg his pardon. He's grieving the loss of his wife. Otherwise, his grief and rage is bound to destroy this world.
I am neither God, nor am I a demon. But know this, I am here to destroy this despicable yajna of Daksha. What they call me, Veerabhadra, springing from the anger of the wrath of the Rudras. Mahakali, she's also sprung from the anger of the Devas. She has come here by the God of the gods. Take refuge, O Daksha, in the Lord of the Lord! Ah!
I am Bhadrakali. You say Shiva is not Shiva? When unrestrained people criticize our Supreme Lord Shiva, one needs to leave the place. Or, when one has the power, one needs to cut off the tongue of the person. All of you have committed an offense against our Lord. You will have to pay for the consequences now. I am here to see your end.
Maya. You are the Lord of the universe. You yourself created the institution of yagnas for the protection of Vedic dharma. Someone gets delusional under the influence of Lord Vishnu's powerful Maya and commits a misguided act. Please consider that act an offense as a result of that Maya. Please forgive Daksha and grant him the gift of life. Let this yagna be completed, which remains incomplete because of the petty-mindedness of people who have performed it. Who would have ever thought destroys Daksha's pride and ego? I would have to offer my granddaughter and your wife as a sacrifice. However, this was the objective of her life. I implore you again to forgive Daksha.
Mahadev, please uplift us from this every calamity. I have lost everything. Everything is destroyed. Mercy on us, Prabhu. Mercy, O Lord.
Dear Mahadev, before facing the wrath of Veerbhadra, Daksha surrendered himself to you. Thus his all sins have been washed away. His Punarjivan is necessary for the functioning of the universe.
Nobody but Daksh himself was responsible for his own death. He allowed hatred to become his master. When one hates another, it only recoils and becomes a cause of one's own destruction. I can forgive Daksh and bring his life back. However, he will have to live a life with the head of a goat.
My pride and ignorance have been washed away. I have realized that rules and rituals are not only mere meant for mankind's upliftment. Please have mercy on me. Bless me that no yajna of mine will ever be completed without invoking you. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah
So a yagna that was doomed to disaster was finally revived and successfully completed with the blessings and the grace of Lord Shiva, and prosperity was restored again. This brings us to the end of our play today. For the benefit of the youngsters, I would like to share a couple of takeaways or points to ponder on based on this play. First and most importantly, one should never judge a person by the way they appear or the way they choose to lead their life. For sometimes, the greatest of people have the simplest of lifestyles. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, an ideal lifestyle is one that promotes simple living and high thinking. And I couldn't agree more. And secondly, don't let your pride and ego dominate you so much that you fail to see what is right from wrong. Otherwise, it might sometimes lead to your own downfall. And finally, as we had seen in the last scene, how Lord Shiva so magnanimously forgave King Daksha in spite of all the evil things he said and did. We too, I think, in some form can practice a little bit more forgiveness towards others.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hare Om Mama Agnya Bhatva Vahave Swasthavindrendhana Swanavam Pujema Mashyam Namandam Prajatasya Pradanajema Mama Deva Vahave Sarvajindra Vanto Vishnu Mama Antarikshamarugopamastamahsyam Vatah Pavadankame Asmin Mayi Deva Dravina Mayi Dantam Mayi Yatirastu Mayi Deva Hodihi Yovaidam Brahmano Veda Amradena Pradamburim Tasmai Brahmaja Brahmaja Ajakirtim Prajandado Bhagadeje Naivainam Pranayati Brahmana Avisaya Buddharet Brahmana Vai Sarva Devata Sarva Virevainam Devata Viruddharati Yavadetva Devata Sarva Vedavit Brahmane Vadanti Tasmat Brahmanebhya Vedavibhya Dive Namaskriyanna Dvirangi Detaye Devata Prinati Paryapya Anantarayaya Sarvastomati Ratravattamaharthavati Sarvasyapti Sarvasyadipti Sarva Mevadena Punoti Sarvan Jajati Chatanji Padavadhamana Vardhamana Yatyapi Nigamo Bhavati Shatamiti Chatandirthamayu Samjajnanam Vijnanam Prajnanam Jnanadavijanadu Sankalpamanam Prakalpamanam Pakalpamanam Paklaptam Klaptam Trejapatina Ajatsam Bhutam Bhutam Rojana Rojamana Sodhana Sobhamana Sobhamana Om Shanti 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 Satamanam Bhavati Satayuk Purushattidendriya Ajashyevendriya Pradadasthati Namah Shivaya Shiva Shiva Shivaya 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 Rudraya 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 Rudrajiti Rudra Rudra Shatamanam Bhavati Satayuk Purushattidendriya Ajashyevendriya Pradadasthati Tirthayishyabhivruddhirastu Vamshabhivruddhirastu Etatpalam Saishwararpanamastu Jai Bolo Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai Bolo Uma Maheshwar Bhagavan Ki Namah Parvati Pataye Har Har Mahadev Har
इस नाटक के साथ जुड़े रहे कुछ कलाकार, लेखक और निर्देशक मेरे साथ हैं और मैं उनसे निवेदन कर रहा हूँ वो अपनी अनुभव यात्रा एंड द वे दे फेल्ट बीइंग अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस प्रोडक्शन प्लीज शेयर विद अस. सो आई रिक्वेस्ट सती जी हु वाज प्लेइंग द की रोल हियर टू स्टार्ट विद हर एक्सपीरियंस. And also, each one of you, please, when you express yourself, say your name first and then you start.
Sairam, my name is Sangeeta. I played Sati in this play. It was a very enjoyable experience. We got to learn a lot. This is not a story which is commonly heard about or told to us growing up. So we ourselves had to do a lot of research to understand the characters, understand how it happened. And it's always been a great pleasure working with this team. And by Baba's grace, it turned out really good. We owe the entire success of the play to his blessings. Sairam.
Hi, my name is Geeta. It's really good opportunity, very good experience. And initially I thought we cannot make it. While rehearsing the dialogues and all, and making the time for it, taking out apart from the regular life and spending the time for it. Then eventually we started enjoying the each and every moment. The story we want to put in front of the kids to get into their knowledge instead of telling the story. That's the basic idea.
Hi, my name is Johnny Pamnani. I was playing Vishnu in this play. And yes, it was 8 weeks that we did hard working and all trying to put our best into it. And all the great help with Mamta and Prasadji, with all their direction, improving us day by day. And in the last, we have a great help from Madhvi and Ashokji with the great makeup and the dress up. They put like a life into the character. And after all, we ourselves, we didn't accept it that this thing will come out with the grace of Baba doing it in the temple. What came out, it's unbelievable. All happy, all excited, and it's done. We'll wait for the next one to come from the same crew. Thank you.
My name is Mamta Pandya, and I was one of the directors for this play. This is our 5th production at Sai Mandir in Baldwin. And this was the most difficult one also. However, we pulled it through, of course, with Baba's grace. And, we've really worked hard for 8 weeks. And I'd like to thank all the crew members, I really I had to yell at them yesterday. But, it did bring the best in them. And also like to thank my buddy Prasad and costume people, Madhvi and Ashok. Thank you. Oh, okay, sorry.
Hi, Sairam. My name is Sachin, and I played the role of Shiva. Actually, Sachin is another name of Shiva. It's the same thing. So I was very glad to play this role. It's all teamwork, and it reflects in the ultimate outcome. I thought there were a lot of moral values in the entire play, and not just the eventual conclusion of the play, but even in every single dialogue that was uttered, there was a lot of moral values, not just for the kids, but also for the adults. And I hope everybody got the moral message, and I hope to perform such plays in the future as well. Sairam.
Sairam, I want to thank Dr. Norigaru for giving this opportunity in this mandir. Thanks for Mamta to correcting. It is our 5th production. We have done major productions in the past, and this has been the most challenging because of the time limit we have. Usually we take a little longer than the practice for this time. This time we shortened the practice time to accommodate the day-to-day. So everybody did a wonderful job, and all the audience enjoyed it. And this is a visual depiction for all the kids to see. They might read or they might listen to stories their parents tell, or they can watch on YouTube's. But when they see it in front of their own eyes live, I think the image lasts for long. For me, that was a good thing about it, and the best thing about it. I thank Mamta for sticking with me. I'm the toughest one to handle here, as they all say. But I try to get the best out of them. Thank you.
My name is Vijaya Nyayapati. I was the narrator in this play. And it was quite a challenging job because my task was to convey a complex topic to the audience in a very friendly way so that they kind of get the essence of it. And writing the narration also was very rewarding for me because it kind of enriched my knowledge of the whole story. So it was a very nice experience.
Sairam, my name is Durga Danikonda. I played actually Prajapati Daksha in this play. As everybody said, I really enjoy being part of this crew, and I'm very fortunate to be in the crew. As everybody said, passing on the message to kids in a play makes much more in an effective way that kids will enjoy, and they will learn about our epic stories as well as the Samskruti from our Hindu Samskruti. So I'm really happy to be part of this, and thank you to Prasad Garu and Mamata and Priya and all the crew. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Parag Pandya. I just want to let you know that I played Vibhadra, and I also want you to know that I am neither God nor a demon. I am one of his forms that came out here and make sure that everybody understands that we have to get rid of our ego in order to go on forward. And if you ever want to earn moksha, you have to get rid of, mankind has to get rid of their ego. I also want to say that I got to be assisting the directors, the sound, and everybody else. And it was a pleasure to have all these guys come over to our house and practice. It's a blessing that we have a social team that belongs to Baba. We got together because of Baba, and we get together because of these plays. And it was a great pleasure to have everybody in this social group to come to our house and to serve them. And that's all I want to say, and I want to thank you.
Sairam, my name is Amar Nanukunda. I played the role of Nandi here, the disciple, the humble disciple for both Sati and Shiva. Honestly, I learned few Daksha Yagna only after coming to this platform. I didn't know before. I mean, I knew it very just, but I went in detail. I'm thankful for the directors, the script writer, and the crew member. Excellent. We had fun. We learned. Hopefully, passing out to the next generation. That was our motto. Thanks for giving me this opportunity.
Sairam, my name is Priya Andaluri. When Geeta auntie said, Priya, we wanted to do Daksha Yagnam, can you write the play? I was a little bit reluctant in the beginning because I heard the story, but I really don't know what exactly happened in the story. So, but I belong, I was married to a Shaivite family. So my father-in-law, he's a staunch Lingadara. So I called him immediately and I said, I need help to write the script because I need to know in depth of the story what exactly happened, because this is all based on the facts. You can just make up whatever you want. So he said, he explained me, he has everything on the tips of the Shiva Puranam, and he said, which episode you want to write? I said, this is the Daksha Yagnam, is one of the major episodes of Shiva Puranam. Then he started giving me the little bit of in-depth, and he said, are you writing this script in Telugu? I said, no, we are writing it in English, because that is a major challenge, because all these dialogues are very easy for you to say it in your mother tongue, but when it comes to narrating in English, it is differently a total ball game. But I started doing the research, then I took, I went to many websites collecting the information, how to, narrate, and, how to put the dialogues into the delivery and convey the message to the audience, and it should be also in a very simple language, because everybody has to understand the story by watching it, because most of them don't even know what exactly happened and what is Daksha Yagnam is all about. So the credit goes to my father-in-law, and also with the blessings of the Baba and with the blessings of Lord Ishvara, I think we moved forward. It took me like almost 3 months to write the entire script, because I was keeping on changing, editing every step of the way. But I think with the blessings of Baba, I know you saw the hard work of everybody, all the actors, the directors have put a lot of effort and time for this to become successful today. Saira.
Dr. Nori.
So, standing with Lord Shiva and right after the production of Shivoham, such an incredible experience, and I request Dr. Nuri to join us here, which is like Man Sarovar, the abode of Lord Shiva. And as we have Lord Shiva, at least in this form, and he's looking gracefully at our viewers, Dr. Nuri, share your experience of having witnessed such an incredible performance.
Ashok ji, first thank you for staying throughout the entire play. Thank you for covering this. This is a wonderful experience for all our members, and all the cast members are also part of the mandir here. Balavika's family and volunteers and devotees. So this is an incredible feeling for me, having been one of the major volunteer here to run the show. I'm very proud that this show went very well with a packed audience here in the hall, and I want the dedication, the commitment that they have shown, the cast members have shown, is incredible. We are all pulled through different directions in our daily life. In spite of all that, they put together a team, they went for rehearsals, and they have such a wonderful production today. From conception to a choreography to music to every act to decorations, everything. And every aspect of it is incredible. And as you said before, this is a Sai family. Sai family, we all are volunteers here, including myself. When someone asks me, members outside, who is running the show, who are the board members, I say there are no board members here. We are all volunteers serving Baba and his children. And who is the chairman of the board? People ask me, chairman of the board is Baba. Chairman of the board is Baba. Maybe he wants to play that behind. So this is a great feeling for me. And as you heard from other cast members, this is the 5th production in Sai Mandir. We have this annually, sometimes semi-annually, based on the time commitment. But these functions, as Shiva himself said before, they not only gives a moral dimension, not only to children, but even to adults, what we are missing.
Absolutely. So thank you very much. And once again, as we conclude this small conversation, after an incredible performance of Shivoham, and Shivji, you have your own job here. So remembering these dialogues, how was it for you?
If you put your dedication, of memorizing the dialogue on a regular basis, it's not difficult. Even if you're driving, you should know how to utilize your time well, so when you're stopping at a traffic light, you have some time, so you memorize some of the lines. And as the day goes on, it's very easy. By the end of the day, you would have practiced it once, so if you do it on a regular basis, it's very easy. It just becomes automatic.
So before we say goodbye from this platform, any dialogue that you still remember, and if you may want to share, or some lines that you felt were inspiring, which were coming from you in the play?
I think there were a lot of lines which I was connecting with the audience. When it comes to pride and ego, there are no relations. That's one line that comes, and there are several others. So that's how I would say. So just get rid of your vices, and you will attain moksha.
Wonderful. So moving towards purity, moving towards joy, moving towards that state which makes us live in harmony with ourselves as well as with the world around us. Once again, from Sai Mandir, Baldwin, right after the performance of Shivoham with Dr. Nuri Dattatreya and Shiva himself. Your name again?
Sachin.
Sachin again is another name of Shiva, as he reminded us. So this is Ashok Vyas, thanking all of you for being with us. Namaskar.
Om Shri Sai Samartha Sadguru Shri Sai Nathaya Namah.